from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi if this is your first time. This is where I talk about what's been going on in the Withington household this week. I have my candle. I've just lit this one because I've got on my window, I don't know what you call them, you have the tea light on the bottom, and then you have a dish, and then you have the like wax melts in there. I've got peony and apple, similar to my Quiet River one up there. So I've had that burning all morning because I've been working on the table. But I've just lit this one as well for anybody that needs prayers, thoughts and positivity. And this is the sea salt and sandalwood, which I love. And as you can see, there's not a lot left, so I'm going to have to get another one. So I'll put that there. I've also got my warm juice. I usually have it hot, but I started to pour it and realised I hadn't bought the kettle, so I bought the kettle and put it in and it's slightly warm. But hey ho, that's one of my own, what they called, cover minders that holds the covers back. Little dolphin, little plane and a palm tree there. And this is my star ore. So many cars this morning. This is my star ore. This is once upon a time, as you can see. And I started this, I did start it early for drills and chills. I'm not entering any of the competitions. I just decided to do it because that's what they suggested, and I thought, yes, I'm going to do it. But if you drills and trills are, a disclaimer, I might get my words mixed up, I might get a bit confused, but I am extremely tired and I will try my best not to, but be warned. Yeah, this is doing for Drills and Chills 2021, and it's been run by Jessica, Tiny Worlds of Wonder, and a lady on Diamonds and Washi. I still haven't found out her name, keep forgetting. And they're running this from the 1st of September to the 31st of October, 11:59 PM PST time. And they have said anybody can join as long as they're doing it, whatever they're doing is all about Halloween or autumn. So you can do any craft, anything you want, any craft at all, which is great. So I chose this, but also it can go to Crystal's Crafty Creations is doing Not So Scary Fall Party, which is hashtag Not So Scary Fall Party, from the 1st of September from 30th of November. And again, you can enter anything, and every month she'll be doing 24-hour diamond painting, I think it is, once a month, and she's going to be throwing in challenges and fun things to do. So if you don't know her, go over and give her some support. Oh, I don't know what that was. Also, it can go for Jennifer from Diamond Painting Addictions and Rebecca from Crafty Journey are doing a Monster Mash from the 15th of September from the 1st of October. Now, there is Treasure Studio Arts has got the Monster Mash picture that they're all doing, and there's more prizes if you do that particular painting. But they have agreed to say that you can do a monster, and there is some smaller prizes for the ones that, but you have to start it and finish it, I think, so by the 31st of October. So check, it's on either of their videos if you want to check in and any more of that one. And then finally, the one I know of is Festivals of Witches, which is being run by Emeralds and Fairy Lights, Lindsay, and that is running from the 1st of September to the 31st of October. So check her out and you can join in them. But this is what, I thought I was going to have hiccups then, but this is what I've chosen. I've got like half a hiccup then. I'm going to move my chair, sorry about the screech. So this is what we're doing. So let's find a pen. We won't get very far without a pen, although we'll do this one today. See if it works. And I've got my Hatfield Designs tray and my Shiny Shazza tray and my pen I had off D and Mason. So let's have a go then. What should we go for first? Let's do ease, I think. Do some ease. So how's everybody's week gone? Had a fab live. Thank you to everybody. Actually, I'm going to put them in this one because I've got quite a few. I had a fab live on Sunday. Thank you for everybody that came. It really lifted my spirits, and I think yours as well, because as always we did have a good giggle. I'm trying to think what else happened. Anything exciting on Sunday? I don't think so. Just a normal washing, iron, drying day, and then my live in the evening. And I tell you what, it was a close call because I have to plug my phone in to charge as it's filming, recording the live, because it runs out if I don't. And just as I was saying goodbye, you would beep, 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 to say that it was just about it. Said it will switch off in 20 seconds. So I timed it just right on Sunday, because I have been known for it to cut off there and then. Do you know what I mean? So I was quite lucky that I did manage to get to the end of it before it went off, because it's nothing worse than when it just cuts off in mid-sentence. Everybody's wondering what the heck's gone on, but I think they're used to it now. I think everybody's used to something going wrong on one of my lives. But I've had a busy week this week, especially with Millie. Monday she had to go to Hereford Sixth Form College for 1:45 for a lateral flow test. Now we've got lateral flow tests here, but no, every pupil that's starting had to go to Hereford College and have it done there, which is like an hour and 10 minutes away. So I drove her there for an appointment which took less than 10 minutes by the time she walked there and walked back. But I suppose they wanted to make sure that the right people did the right tests. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of why they made everybody travel. So we did that Monday. So it was basically a trip there. Dropped her off. Did we stop anywhere? No, we come straight home. I think we went and had I grabbed a coffee, I think, and we had a wee, and then we come home. That was on Monday. Then Wednesday she had to go for a 2-hour induction. And what time does she have to be there? Somewhere around about, again, I think that was somewhere around like 11:45 or 12 or something like that. So I popped to Dunelm and had a look around there and had a coffee, then picked her up. And then we went and grabbed a bit something to eat before coming home. And then Thursday she went with Grant full time, which she was absolutely petrified. But it was a long day for her because she had to leave here with Grant at 6:20. She can't get in the college till about 8, so she's hanging around. So Grant dropped her off at Morrison. She got herself a hot chocolate and then just walked slowly up the hill. But it was she said it was a long day, and then she finished. Oh yeah, it wasn't bad. Then Grant picked her up. She finishes at 4, and Grant picks her up just after 1:15 and 20 past. So she was knackered when she come home, and then she was crying because the following day she didn't have a lesson until 11:35, which means she would have been hanging around from 7:30 till, well, roughly 11:30. So I said, no, you won't. I'll take you in, because we're trying to get her the confidence up for her to go on the bus. Although it'd be a longer journey, but she can wingle the times better. So we literally took her there, dropped her off at 11:25 and drove straight home yesterday. But she was so much happier yesterday when she got home. So she's willing to have a go at coming back on the bus on Tuesday on her own. So I said, that's great. But I said, any problems or you miss a connection at Kingston, I said, ring me, I will come and get you. It's not a problem. You know. And then she was worried about making friends and what happens if she didn't like the people. And I said, it all comes, you know, you've just, it's early days yet. And she has spoke to a few people now. This is not, you know, you starting to get to know people. You've only been there 2 days. So she's got 2 big lots of homework, but she's done the one. No, she's upstairs at the moment doing the second one. Because she said she wants tomorrow off doing nothing, which is fair enough. I cannot say I blame her on that, but just fingers crossed everything goes all right for her. Because I think it'll do the world of good. But I said, if this way we're doing it doesn't work, I said, we'll find an alternative. I said, we'll always find a solution somehow. I think that put her mind at rest. Yeah, a doctor phoned me again Tuesday. Check up them taking the tablets. She wants to do another month on the ones that she's changed me on, and then see, and I might have to have more bloods. She's referred me to some consultants, which she's hoping may see me in my hometown. Otherwise I'll have to go to Hereford. I said I don't really want to see him, but she insists. So I said I'll see. I don't think there's any point, but she does. Must admit, I hate taking the iron though. I don't know if anybody else that takes iron tablets. They are disgusting. I just hate them. Ugh. But I've got to think of the benefits, as Grant says. I said, I know. Should you be nagging me? I said, I know. So yeah, so Mum's settled back into the home. Dad wasn't allowed to see her till Thursday, because she had to be quarantined for a few days. They've moved her bed now, so it's just literally, right, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches off the floor, if that. So if she does roll out of bed, she ain't got far to fall. I don't think they can get her up to walk. I don't think she wants to know at the moment. She said they did wheel her up to the day room Thursday, but she wasn't keen. She wanted to go back. Dad said he doesn't think she knew him. And I said, well, did she say anything? He said, yeah, when I said I love you, she said I love you back. I said, well, there's no way Mum would say that just for the sake of it. It's not in her nature, never has been. So I said, she obviously did for that second. But he thinks she's deteriorated a lot since we've seen her. But I said, I did warn you that that might be the case after the surgery. I said, we just got to fear the worst and hope for the best, Dad. I said, that's all we can do. You know. And every day she's here with us is a blessing. But there, she's well looked after, fair play. They are really, really good with her. The staff are lovely. Oh, I've only got 2 on that one. But yeah, I think he might be going again tomorrow. I think he said he's going to go again tomorrow. He did say, did I want to go? And I said, I don't mean to be funny, but at the moment there's no way on earth am I leaving Jess. So he said, I can understand that. I said, when things settle a bit, I said, I might. She wants to go back to school. I said, not in a month of Sundays. I said, we will see, but I'm not letting her go back. She's worried about missing school. I said, I said, you can catch up on school, but you can't catch up on if something serious happens. She, for you who don't know, she had her tonsils out last Wednesday. And I didn't realise that it's one of the most painful operations that you can, although it's quick. But the pain after, they say, is one of the most painful recoveries, which I feel really guilty about, but, you know, it's too late now. And she has had it rough, bless her, really, really rough. And she's literally only been able to have a few sips of water. And she has managed it up until what day was it? Thursday she had a couple of bits of soup as well. That was about it. But Monday night, about 1:45, she come in with some, she said, oh Mum, look, and she'd only had a bit of blood on here. She said, I think my mouth's bleeding. So I didn't panic. I just said, oh, let's go in the bathroom because the light's better in there. We'll have a look. Well, we got to the sink. I said, oh, let's have a look. She leant forward and it just flowed and flowed as if somebody had got a tap in her mouth, and the blood just was flowing out of her mouth. I thought, oh shit. So Josh and his girlfriend Vicky, they heard it, so they come straight in. Josh had, bless him, had pulled her hair back, got it in a hairband off the window. He put a clip in her hair. He was rubbing her back and talking to her. And Vicky, while I was there, I rang 999. So they said, oh, you need to get her straight to A&E. I said, A&E's not round the corner, it's an hour and 10 minutes away. And they said, well, to be truthful, we have got no vehicles available at all for at least 2 hours. So it wouldn't be quicker for you. If her breathing starts to go, bring us back and we'll have to get a trained police officer to you. Okay, all right. So I thought, well, we'll just take her then. So I'm getting dressed while Vicky and Josh are she into Jess, and we sort of took it in turns for everybody to get dressed, because I said I'll have to drive, and Josh said, well, I'll come in case you can't drive back. We'll get insurance for him to drive my car if need be. And Vicky said, well, I'll come to hold Jessie in the back and monitor her bleeding and a thing. Yeah, right, okay. So by the time we got everything together, it was like 12:15. Got to the hospital about 1:20. So it was, because it was quite good because there's no traffic. Booked us straight through to Children's A&E. And then thankfully her bleeding started to ease off then, because I got a bowl with it. So they said, oh good, it stopped bleeding. And then the nurse said, so it was how many hours till we saw somebody? 3.5 hours, I think, before we saw somebody properly. The nurse was just monitoring her vitals. Poor old Josh and Vicky were stuck in a car park. This is the middle of the night, like. So I did tell them to try and get some sleep in the car. Josh was like, I can't sleep in a car. Vicky said he snored like a pig, but he said he didn't. So then when the doctor did eventually come and see her, bless her, she was in so much pain and whatever. So they said, seeing as it stopped, they thought there must be an infection somewhere. So I don't know. You know, she went off to talk to the consultant and come back and said they wanted her straight on to 2 lots of different antibiotics. One's a normal antibiotic for infections, and the other one was some really strong one, intravenously straight in. I said, can we just take it home? She said, no, he wants this pumped straight into her now. She needs fluids for dehydration and going to pump a load of painkillers in her as well. She said, once that's all done and we've had your blood results, if they're not too bad, the markers aren't too high, and we've caught it in time, you can go home. So by the time all that was done, it was 7 o'clock in the morning. Lucky the markers were inflamed, but she said with what they pumped into her and what I would have to get from the chemist that day, should keep it under control. So she's on antibiotics every 4 times a day. I've only got half the dose because it's got to be made up special. So I said, okay, so I've got to pick the rest up Monday. So I thought, oh, we'll be on the road to recovery now. So by the time we all got home, I think it was about 8:15 in the morning, something like that. We were all bloody knackered. So we all went to bed for about 2 hours. I think Josh, Vicky got up as well, and then me and her and went in the garden. Josh and Jess slept then for a few hours. But yeah, she did give us a scare. I've never seen so much blood, honest to God. You expect, I've seen blood from severe blood loss from head wounds or, you know, and stuff like that, but this, not out of somebody's mouth. It was horrible and so scary because you can't do anything to help them. And she was scared, bless her. So we're trying to stop her from hyperventilating, because she tends to hyperventilate when she's scared. That's a little art. So yeah, and then she felt a bit better then once it kicked in the painkillers, and I had to keep on top of it, and the antibiotics and whatever. So Wednesday she stayed, Tuesday, yeah. So then Wednesday when I took Millie, she stayed here in bed, and Vicky and Josh kept an eye on her so I could take Mel. So they kept an eye on her, but she slept most of the day. And then Thursday she still isn't really eating or drinking. Well, she isn't eating if you call two spoonfuls of soup. So I said, we'll go to Tesco's, because everything I was buying for her that I thought she'd like, nope, don't like, can't eat it, don't like it, can't eat it. Oh, somebody outside. Sorry if you can hear walking around. Family is home. It is Saturday, so you will hear people coming and going. Does somebody want to come in? Hang on, I'll go and check. Hang on, guys. I can hear the cat as well. It was a cat. Was it you? It was Molly Moo. Wanting some food. Yeah, so she stayed here with them on there, and then Thursday I thought, right, I'll take her to the, I said, George, she said, can I go to the supermarket and choose myself something? I might see something that I'll want to try. So I thought, well, I'm desperate now, we'll just go. They've got a couple of things I've got to get. I said, you can sit in the car once you've chose what you want, because Josh was going back, so I wanted to get some bits for him. So I said, well, you can sit in the car, come and choose what you want, and then go and sit in the car. Yeah, great idea. So I thought I got it all sussed. So she was starting to choose what she wanted. So I said, while you're choosing yogurt, I'll go around there, get the crepitticini for the dog. So I went and got crepitticini, I think some cheese or something. And then we were going to get, we're going to get some bread or something. And she said, Mum, I don't feel well. Well, with that, there's the aisles. As you go walk down them, and on the end of the corner here there was a display stand with, I can't remember, was it bags of coffee or something, and she fell onto that. So I'm holding her upright. I was leaning on her as well because I thought, I don't want to go down. So I was holding her up. I said, you right? She said, no, I think I'm going to pass out, Mum. I said, oh Christ, this is it. Like, she's 5'8". So I'm holding, and lucky enough this lovely lady, younger than me, came and said, you all right? I said, no, can you get somebody to get a stool or a chair or something? I said, she's going to go in a minute. Well, with that she started to go, so I managed to, I thought I nearly dropped her on the floor, but I did manage to keep hold of her. Somebody bought a stool, got her on the stool. She was leaning against the trolley, and the young man that worked there came, he said, have you finished your shopping? I said, no, but it's all right. He said, give me the list, I'll go and get the rest. So we went and got, because I was doing a scan shop as well, so we just went and did that and scanned it all in for me. And the first aider come, and she said, what can I do? And I said, nothing really. I said, it's because she's not eating and drinking. I said I probably shouldn't have brought her out, but she was so desperate to choose some yogurts, and well, mousse she chose in the end. I said I didn't want to say no because I'm trying to encourage her to eat. So she said, well, I'll get the wheelchair. Jess was going, no, no, it's embarrassing. I said, it'd be more embarrassing if you start to walk and then fall again in the heat. So they went and got a wheelchair, and we wheeled her back in to the car. She wheeled her outside while I paid for my stuff. And of course it comes up service check. So the girl that's doing the service check, she said, oh, I'll be quick. I said, well, just dive in. I said, I don't care. I said, because I always put the barcodes up now in case there's a service check. So it's quick, so they can just go click, 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 click. And so we were out, got her in the car, and she was pale as hell, so I got her home in bed. And I suggest you're going to have to. So she took ages to these yogurt tubes. Somebody had mentioned them. So thank you, whoever it was, I can't remember. So she did the yogurt tubes because she'd been trying yogurts, but they were too thick. But she managed a yogurt tube and she managed half a mousse. So I think it really did scare the pants off her. So she had that Thursday. Yesterday she had probably half a tin of soup, if that. She tried to eat some super noodles because she thought that'd slide down. She had a couple of mouthfuls of that. What else did she have? A couple of mouthfuls of mousse. I think that was it yesterday. Well, today she's managed a tube yogurt, 2 dippy eggs that her dad did for her. They're only small, little tiny ones, dippy eggs. And now she's trying to eat a little bit of soup with a bit of bread. So I'm hoping now she is on the mend. That's it. No more drama. Although they have said this is the lethal time as well again now, because you go through stages with tonsillitis. And their stage is dangerous now, which I thought you'd get to this stage, everything be hunky-dory. But no. Apparently when you get to this stage, sorry, that's my phone. Get to this stage, there is another chance that she could hemorrhage again, because scabbing is formed in a, sorry for eating your lunch, when the scabs form, when they go to fall off or you eat something and it pulls it off, catches and pulls it off, it can cause hemorrhaging again. But I don't think so. I'm hoping that she's had her fill of hemorrhaging and that's it. So, but at least I know what to do and stuff now if it does happen again. But I'm hoping it's a good sign now. She smiled at me today because she's hated me. It's been all my fault. Because I made her have it and I've made her eat and I'm making her drink and, if I hadn't have made her do it, then she wouldn't have drunk. She would be drinking and eating. Do you want to go out? Come on then, out. Come on then. Sorry, that's the cat again. She would be all right, but she's lost, I would say she's lost over 1.5 stone in a week, if not more. But I said to her, I know she was trying to lose weight, she said that's the only good thing about it. I said, well, you will put some of it back on. She said, oh, I know. But I said, you look too thin now for somebody that's 5'8". She thinks she should be the same weight as Millie, and I said, Millie's 5'3", 5'4". There's a massive difference in height. But yeah, so fingers crossed, guys. She is going to be all right. But what I did do when I was in the hospital with her, is watch some more of SWAT, because I started watching it again when she was having the operation and that night. So while we were in there, I watched it on my phone. Oh, I do like Hondo. He is very, very good. So I'm into season 2 now. So I'm enjoying that. So it was good to watch it. Good to have something I could just put on and switch off. Didn't matter if I missed it or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I didn't have to really listen or watch or whatever. I could pick up and leave it and just watch the pictures, as they say. Josh has gone back. He went back on Thursday. His car was in the garage for a week, because the bloke couldn't get round to doing it, but he did do it by Thursday. So we've got to have it back before Thursday afternoon, because Josh wants to go back, because he starts proper lessons, face-to-face lessons on Monday, which I think he's petrified about. He won't say anything to me, but I think he is, because of the dyslexia and everything. When it's online, he could replay it all the time. He has got a device to record it, but he gets embarrassed. So we'll just have to see. So I said to Vicky about it. So she said she's going to talk to him, because he won't talk to me. Vicky's girlfriend's absolutely lovely. Really, really nice girl. Got her head screwed on. Yeah, but I'm going to miss him. Hearing him coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, he wasn't. He was good this time. He's been good because Vicky's been down. So they've been in about 10 and he hasn't had his car, which makes a difference, I think. So hopefully that's it. Everything's going wrong now. Hopefully everything's on the up. I bought a couple of the diamond paintings. I'm waiting to come in. I'm quite excited about. I have bought, as I think I told you, Remember You from Prison Diamond Painting. The artist is Emma Casey. Right, please go over, if you possibly can, to Prism, Prism Diamond Painting, and go on the collections and go on to Emma Casey, which is C-A-S-E-Y, not K, and have a look. And if you can support her work, I'd be very grateful. She's a lovely lady. She's always on my live. We're always having a chat and a laugh. She's a great sense of humour. And I've bought Remember You because I like a lot of her paintings, but I like the meaning behind this one because of Remembrance Day. And also I saw her putting it all together. And, you know, she'd send us pictures on Sunday in my lives and we'd show them, and we saw it come together, and yeah, it means a lot to me, this one. So I'm waiting for that one to come in. It's 50 by 80, but you can get a 60 by 90 on it, and I'm having round, but you can get square on it. So I'm waiting for that one to come in. And then I also ordered Dreamer's Design Symphony, which is got, oh, it's so bloody cute, a human unicorn holding a baby unicorn, and the eyes on the girl and the unicorn are out of this world. It is stunning, and it's by Curtis Rykowskis. I don't know how you say that surname. And it's a 40 by 50, 43 colours, which include 3 ABs, and I love it. I love it. So I've got that on order to come. So I'll be excited about them. Wait and see what Diamond Art Club brings out today. And then I might go in and order one. There's a couple that I want from there. So I'm going to see what bits of money I've got left after everything that's happened this week, which probably wouldn't be enough. If I've got enough, I'll get one. If I haven't, it'll wait till next month. Not a problem. But yeah, so that's what's been happening in the Withington household this week. We're going to have ham and rice after. Oh, I did my ham, well, gammon ham. I got a piece of gammon. And I remember Becky from, you know, Becky. Oh, Becky, I'm sorry, I can't think of your bloody channel. Have I got it up there? I've got to look now, because Becky's Madness and Crafting. Where are you, Becky? Becky's Madness for Crafting. Yeah, nearly there. She does What's in the Pot. And she did one similar, but she had all these, she puts all these nice things in it, but I didn't have any of that. I just wanted to cook the gammon. So I did the gammon in it. Oh my bloody God. Oh gosh, I only pressure cooked it. I was going to air fry the rind, but the rind was only a tiny bit, so it wasn't worth it. Oh, melted in your mouth, man. Melted in your mouth. So we're having it with rice tonight. Millie wants ham fried rice. So we're going to have that tonight. But I love my Ninja. I'm going to try baked potatoes in it next, because I've seen a recipe for baked potatoes in it. And how to get the skin crispy and lovely and fluffy, and oh my God, yeah. So I'm going to be doing that. After now this, I've sorted some materials. I'm going to make some, I think some Notion bags out, some of the bits of materials I've got left, to try and use them up. And I've only got bits of vinyl, because I can't get a hold of any vinyl at the moment. We only can get the Annie something it's called. You only can get them in small packs. or 50, is it by 54 or something, or 16 by 54, 16 by 54, and I can't buy a load of it, the 16 gauge, anywhere. So if anybody knows that does big pieces of clear vinyl between 12, 14 or 16 gauge, I do use 16 gauge, but I probably would use 14 or 12 if I can't get hold of anything else. Please let me know, because I can't find anywhere. So it's annoying, so I'm having to make up what I can get, because I haven't been able to get any for weeks now, any of the vinyl, and it's so annoying. So I thought, well, I got some piece off cuts to make some notion bags, and I'm going to make some yarn bags in the other bits of materials that I've got in, I think. So I might do that. Well, time's going on, it's 5:15, so I'll probably have to do tea first and then do some cutting out after, but that's okay. So what are you lot all up to? What are you going to be doing this week? What have you been doing last week? Let me know. There's a comment section down below. You can let me know in there, or you can contact me in any of my social media, well, that's all down below. If you want to know about my personal life as well as my crafty life, I have a Patreon, which I tell you all about it in there. I have been a bit lackadaisy the last couple of weeks with what's been going on, but I try to do it best I can on there. You get insight into everything that's going on in my channel and in my Etsy shop and stuff, and my personal life. There's also a Buy Me a Coffee fund for me to get coffee and cake when I'm stressed. or PayPal or whatever, just to help the channel out, because, you know, it is expensive to keep it running, but I don't mind because it is therapy as well. But every bit helps, as they say. But yeah, so this week, as I said, I'm going to try and do some more Etsy stuff. I might try and do some cross stitching on my Hocus Pocus. I would like to be able to dye some fabric for the Christmas tree sale, but again, that's getting the time and effort to do that. I need to do the drawer for my mermaid along, I know, folks, but you have to bear with me. I've got all the names written down now. I just need to get it all prepared to film and cut them up while filming and draw the winner and all that. But I will. Don't panic, I will. I have not forgotten. It is in my diary, ready for me to do when I can. So with that said, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you all so much for popping by and saying hi. I'm really appreciative, because I know the weekends are busy for everybody, but the thought that you take time out of your day to come and listen to me means the world to me. What else have I got to say? There was a 6 there that's missing. Yeah, I think I've said it all. I leave your comments, blah blah blah. Ring the bell, that'll tell you when I go live, which is on a Sunday, or when I have a video uploaded, which is a couple of times a week. So with that said, my friends, please look after yourselves, take care, and most importantly, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.